Hey guys, it's Crow with Rock.Hounding.Adventures. Welcome back to another video today. So basically for today's video, I'll be doing a lapidary video where I'm polishing a piece of Fire Obsidian gifted to me by Kyle with World of RockHounds. If you haven't checked out his channel, definitely check it out. Go subscribe. He has some amazing lapidary videos as well as some nice rockhounding videos and so forth. Anyways, basically, I'll be using my 8-inch flat lap by High-Tech Diamond to do the polishing. But anyways, let's go ahead and get at it and check out the video. Hope you guys enjoy. If you're new, please consider subscribing, liking the video, and commenting down below. I will get back to you. It's just taking longer than I expected. Let's check it out. Hey guys, so pretty much Kyle with World of Rockhounds gave me this piece of Fire Obsidian, and you can kind of see, let's see, right here, you can kind of see a little bit of a fire flash in the right lighting. There you go, you can kind of see it right there. And then over on this side, right, so right at this edge right here, going this direction, like going like that direction, you can see some fire flash there. So looking at the layers of it on the side, it's thinner up here on this side, and then it kind of goes downwards to where I'm gonna have to kind of grind down a little bit this edge to get that layer to show. So pretty much what I'm going to be doing, High-Tech Diamond, I'm going to be using the High-Tech Diamond all you need 8-inch flat lap. They just sent me 2 new discs to try out, which is the 220 disc, and then the other one is the 3000. So I'll make sure to put the number of each disc up here in the left-hand corner, so you guys know what disc this is. And while the doping station is heating up, I'm going to grind down and flatten out these sides right here, like that side, this side, and then this side right here. I was originally thinking I was just going to kind of make this rounded right here, but if I were to do that, I'd lose a little bit of this fire, and I don't want to lose any at all. So I'm just going to keep it in the original form that Kyle sent it to me in, and then just grind down these random edges right here. Then after I get that done, I will put the doping stick right here and work this side, and then once this side is done, I will work this side to polish this side up. So anyways, we're going to go ahead, I'm going to put water in the bucket, and we're going to start going. And the reason why I am, so I'm starting with the 220, because I'm not sure if I want to start with a 180 grinding disc, just because I don't want to put too deep of scuffs in the stone where I won't be able to get it out. So I'm gonna start with the 220 and see how that does, and if I need to go back down to the 180, I will do that, so that way I can grind down the side a little bit and get it a little bit flatter. But let's go ahead and turn this on. Make sure the drip is good. That's good, and try it out. Yeah, that'll be fine, because that's helping. Let's see, where's the camera at? The lens is right here. You can kind of see the layers right there. So I'm just trying to grind down this one edge and these other 2 edges. These edges are perfectly fine, yeah, these edges I'm gonna work down a little bit. Okay, so I'm moving on to stage number 2, which is using the, I think it's 325 disc. Here is what it looks like so far. You can see a little bit fire starting to show through. It's more visible on my side than it is on the camera, but it does have some nice color there. And I wasn't wanting to grind it down too far with the 200 grit, just because as I'm going up the stages, I am taking a little bit more off. So I'm just trying to be extra careful that I don't destroy the fire, because I accidentally rounded it off a little bit right there, since it is a very thin layer. And then the back side here has a nice flash to it, and I'm working on this side as well as we go. But I'm going to go ahead and put water in the tub and go ahead and start on this stage. So the fire is going this direction and this direction, and I'm trying to work on these edges a little bit to get a little bit more of this showing. So that's where I'm going to start. I know it's hard to see with that camera flash on, but yeah. So like one tip I have for like this, normally I keep a piece of like paper towel around so that way I can dry it off and see if there's any places I missed between the two different grits. Which, I mean, I have a lot of to do around the edges and so forth, and on this side. But that's normally a good tip that I use, is I dry it off, and you can normally see where the difference of the course of the different discs have been used on the stone that you're working. I know it's really hard to see, so hopefully you'll be able to see it whenever I'm done. Okay, so moving on to the next step. Here is the Fire Obsidian, and I got all the edges pretty much evened out. You can't see the fire because there's no really polish on it, but it's starting to get there a little bit. You can kind of see that little flash there, but yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start it up and start going. Okay, now we are on stage number 4, and this is grit number 1600, I think. That's 200, 325, 600. Yeah, this is 1600, and this is what the stone looks like right now. If it will focus. There we go. You can't see too much fire. I believe the fire runs right here and right here, and then there's a third layer right there. It's really hard to see. This one you can see a little bit better right there. But we're gonna go ahead and start this up and continue. The reason I am doing this with 2 hands is just to ensure I do not let go or it slips out of my hands and goes flying, because this is a extremely special piece to me. Over here on the other side, I have the docking station heating up, so that way once I get to I go to the next stage, which is I think 3000, which is a new disc I just got from High Tech Diamond. After that stage, I will go to the 14,000 polishing paste, where I will be using a dopping stick, because I cannot let this thing go flying. Okay guys, we got the new pad on, which was grit number 300. I mean not 300, 3000. Here is the stone currently. You can kind of see a little bit of flash there, maybe. Not sure if the camera's picking it up. The oil on my fingers aren't really helping the situation. But it is starting to look really good. Here's the back side. If I can get that flash, you can see the pattern of the layers there. And I can't really get to flash right now while it's dry. But we're gonna go ahead and start this one up and start polishing. I cannot get that camera to pick up that fire flash. You can kind of see it right there. There we go. Some nice blues and greens and golds. Then over here is like black and like gold tone. My fingers are starting to hurt. So what I'm doing is I'm just turning the stone and working the edges and the flat surface until I get back to the original starting point. So for first off, we're going to polish this side first. We're going to polish this side first. See some of the fire there. So I'm going to lay it upside down on the dopping station, but just right here it gets really hot, and once the stone gets to equal temperature of this, I'll pick this up and stick this on top of there and let it just heating it pretty fast. Let me go ahead and do it. Man, I got the shakes like crazy. Okay, and then I moved it from the dopping station from right there to this so it can cool off. And let this wax cool off on the stone as the stone cools, so that way it's a nice, tight, secure. So that way it's secure on the stone. That way when I start polishing it, it's guaranteed not to fly off. Okay guys, I have the piece of Fire Obsidian stuck on the dopping stick. And I'll let it cool off for about 15-20 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and spread some of the 14,000 polishing paste on the white felt pad. Just a second to get the lid off. Okay, so I got the polishing paste on. Make sure I got all of it off the edge. Okay, so we're going to start it up and start the polishing of the Fire Obsidian. And let's go. Ouch. I want to put this on just in case it goes flying off. It will catch it and hopefully save it. Fire is really hard to see still. Okay, so we are on the last stage. Here it is, and it doesn't look, I don't know what, I know I'm not Hofob, which is an inside joke for Kyle, but yeah, so Kyle always brings out an amazing flawless polish on Obsidian, and I haven't mastered that yet, so you can't really see the fire in there. You can see it a little bit right there, and there's some better showing right there, but it's just not the right type of lighting, so I'll try and capture that a little bit later. But anyways, I'm going to start polishing it on now 50,000 grit, and we're going to go ahead and start. And also, while you're grinding and polishing, make sure to wash off the stone with soap and water, so that way you're not contaminating you're not contaminating the grit from the previous disc to your current disc. Okay, so I'm going to take this, I'm going to put this in the freezer so that way moisture gets between the stone and the doping wax and it will come off. And then I will reheat it and put the doping stick on this side so that way I can polish that side. This side is not turning out as nice as I was hoping it was going to. I still need to wash it off with some water, but that just really made it worse. Let's see, where are we at? You can't really see the fire as much as I'd hoped you would. The camera's just not picking up. It looks way better in person. Anyways, I'm going to, like I said, put it in the freezer. And then I'll meet you guys back in just, in about 20-30 minutes for me and about 1 second for you guys. Okay guys, so we're back. We're going to start polishing this side with the 14,000 polishing paste. Here you go. This is what it looks like. And we're going to go ahead and start it up. And here it is right now after the 3,000 disc. There you can go. Okay guys, so we are to the next stage. This is polishing grit 50,000. Here you go, 50,000, the yellow, and here is the Fire Obsidian. There is a bunch of tiny scratches I just cannot ever seem to get off. But let's see if we can get the little fire flash. Oh, there, you can kind of get to see it a little bit. Let's see. Tonight, later, when there's no background lights, I'll show you it again. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get at it and do 50,000. So I hope you guys liked that video. of the different stages polishing the Fire Obsidian. I did go back, I forgot to film it, I did go back probably to stage 2 to the 325 polishing disc or grinding disc, and start over and just kind of grind those layers down a little bit more to get that fire to show. So we're gonna jump over, we're gonna check out that stone more clearly so you can hopefully see the fire. And again, it's not as good as Kyle's polishing, but it's the best I've the first time I've worked on Fire Obsidian, and won't be the last. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy it. Again, if you are new, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Talk to you guys later. Rock on.